Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of Primordia. So we need to get the council codes.
I need the council code, Leopold. Did Steeple ever tell it to you?
Don't know what you're talking about, Tyrone.
You were built by Steeple, a member of the council.
Do I look like a council brat?
Your name is Leopold Steeplebuilt. You said so yourself.
So,
Steeple was a member of the council before Metromine shut him down. You would have known the council code. Maybe he told it to you.
like I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Steeplebuilt. Metromine destroyed your builder and mine. She has broken metropolitan law and will be punished. Do not protect her.
Listen. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
No, you listen to me, scrap trader. Metromine has stepped outside the law. Justice is coming for her. I am coming for her.
Dial down your squawk box. Sounds a little screechy. I don't know how I can be clearer. I don't know Steeple. I don't know the council. And sure as rust follows rain, I don't know any council code. Now, you want to trade scrap? You're welcome to. But I'm through trading words.
Okay.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
Water chip.
That's a water.
I don't even know what a geck is.
You want it? You're gonna need to bring me a glass thumb. A bloodborne. Bring me something that'll cover a face if it's yours.
Bring me something that'll cover a face. I forgot about that one.
That servo... We don't need another.
That there's an old Nova Robotics subsystem coil.
Not interested.
I'm not sure if I got anything that'll cover a face. Oh. What do I do? How do I communicate with Factor?
An impressive golden chain. It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
I don't know what this could be either.
I need to see what he's offering before I can
Okay,
make
so it's only about making trades. So how do we get the codes from this? We're about council.
As long as we're running down descendants of these council robots, maybe we should go talk to Oswald. After all, he's a factor-built robot.
Okay. Where do I find Oswald, though? After the whole fiasco. Oswald. Where can I find Oswald? Oh, right there. Having a drink. Oswald.
Oh, and here is the jurist herself. Thank you for your wise judgment.
An orderly society requires only reliable judgments, not wise ones.
Reliably terrible? No wonder Arbiter exiled you.
As a servant of the law, I am accustomed and indifferent to the complaints of disgruntled litigants. As a citizen robot, however, I note that you are the one whose crowning achievement is a rudimentary piece of kludge work designed entirely by your brother. I also note that you are sodden with oil, overly rotund, rather short, and pompously accented. If Factor had built better, he would have been ashamed that you carried his Fabronymic. But quantity, not quality, was always his goal. So at least you can take comfort knowing you're not alone in inferiority.
I see.
Wow. That was harsh. Apologize, don't apologize.
I'm sorry how things ended up with Rex.
Please do not embarrass us both with your false sympathy.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me and he lost it.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
Did Factor ever teach you the Council Code, Oswald?
Ha! Factor built half the robots in Metropol. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I know not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course. His favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating that the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
Okay. Well, we happen to have the gold chain.
We found a large radio tower in the Factor complex in the Underworlds. Is there a signal to transmit to Factor that would get his attention?
As far as I know, Factor has been deactivated. And as for a signal, perhaps there is one, but I have no idea. I have never called upon him.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. And then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius.
I thought you hated Cornelius?
Now what? But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex, and we had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorius. In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a Primordian machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed. And somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor of Metromind as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie. So I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up, period. Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that rugged coat.
I'm interested in Memorius, not fashion. And I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah, I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea.
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
Scrap?
I'm looking for things that might help uncover the Council Code.
And why would my monocle do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. Look, I'm sure you'll trade it for something. That's also the way these things seem to go.
Trade it? What do you take me for? Some kind of junk dealer? Hey, moreover, why, pray tell, should I help the robot who stole my Rex?
No one stole anything, Oswald. You wanted your case decided, and it was.
Theft by the law is no different from theft against the law. Civilized people give gifts. They do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No.
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way. Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Not quite yet. Ye do have a gold chain.
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say, after all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's clumsiness.
Oswald, on the chain it says Factor Manbuilt. Metromine servitors throw anything that mentions man into the underworlds.
Well then, perhaps I misjudged Cornelius. You have my thanks, Horatio.
Actually, I would rather have your monocle.
That is only fair. After all, I kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter is yours by right.
We
Hey boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on, boss, I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
But dinoids love degenerates. And by the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories.
okay. So we got the monocle. Maybe now.
It's actually a series of ultra-thin lenses stacked on top of each other. It seems like it might be used for decoding visual data.
Okay.
I'm too far away to see anything.
Do you want us to click in and then use it?
This looks different. Memorius' monocle is somehow interacting with the kiosk.
Welcome. The Robot Council welcomes you to Metropol. This city is a haven for all machines. This information kiosk is a service of Memorius Manbuilt. System records indicate that you have come from Outskirts Station. If so, please take a moment to familiarize yourself with our history and landmarks. Metropol was founded by man during the Primordium, and at its peak was home to thousands of humans. These great builders laid out the city's plans and built its most important machines, including those who composed the Robot Council. The humans in Metropol all died during the War of the Four Cities. Following that catastrophe, the Robot Council has governed the city according to its new constitution. Every year, more robots joining our growing population through internal production and external migration. Metropol is home to many great landmarks. Here at City Center, you will find the Council Tower rising over the skyline, as well as such architectural triumphs as Arbiter's Courthouse and Central Station. The city's industrial heart, the underworks, can be found below. By taking the blue line, you can reach the Cathedral Station, where you will find the famed Metropolitan Cathedral, home to Steeple Manbuilt and his archive on humanity. At Portside Station on the yellow line, you can see the old rocket launch pads. The red line can take you to the Battery and Monument Alley, both found at Battery Station, as well as Scenic Dunes, Outskirts Station. What's history, landmark? There you go. Metropolitan Law. Metropolitan Law is founded on the city's constitution, which establishes the Robot Council and the important rights possessed by all metropolitan citizens. Newcomers should familiarize themselves with the refuge rule, and may visit the courthouse to learn more specifics about Arbiter Manbuilt. Immediately following the Primordia, Metropol enacted the refuge rule, under which any robot is welcomed in the city. In fact, for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives in Metropol, it will not be punished for violations of any law except for harming another robot or causing significant property damage. I think this is the same. The purpose of this law is to provide an integration period during which newcomers can make whatever modifications are necessary to operate within Metropol City society. Memorius Manbuilt is the humble database and indexer for Metropol, ensuring the integrity and completeness of the city's records. He is a member of the Robot Council, and he operates this kiosk. He established oblique mechanisms for preserving data.
You know, boss, doesn't it seem kind of weird that the kiosk has an entry for oblique? I mean, what's the point? It's not even a cool word, like, say, odalisque.
An angle that is not... So what? An angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. All turns on the All turns on the red line are oblique to avoid need for sharp deceleration. Okay. Factor Manbuilt, a machine of enormous size and productive capacity. Factor spans much of the area known as the Underworks, filling it with the clank and fire of industry. Factor is a member of the Robot Council that governs Metropol. Fully one half of the post-primordial robots in Metropol are Factor-built models. During the Primordium, Steeple operated the city's grand cathedral for the humans who lived here. When they were killed during the War of the Four Cities, he became a member of the Robot Council that governs Metropol. His mainframe housed in the cathedral's belfry. Metropolitan Cathedral. The twisting spires of the Metropolitan Cathedral, though damaged during the War of the Four Cities, remains a moving monument to man's spiritual nature. Built during the Primordium as part of man's religious practice, the cathedral now is home to humanist creed. The cathedral houses an extensive archive regarding man and holds regular humanist service under the guidance of Steeple Manbuilt. So, okay. No, it just brings us back. Okay. Arbiter Manbuilt interprets the city's laws and resolves disputes. Factor Manbuilt builds most of the Metropol's industrial output. Memorius Manbuilt manages the city's data. Steeple Manbuilt keeps the memory of man. Lastly, Metromine Manbuilt handles public transit and utilities. Metromine was built by humans to help run the city's subway trains. This involved a distributed management system with software spread across many machines. Over time, Metromind has occupied more functions, including the city's utilities. She is a member of the Robot Council, and her primary CPU is located in Central Station. The architectural triumph, which was built by man in the early Primordium, took significant damage during the War of the Four Cities. Because the subway system for which it is the hub remained undamaged, however, Central Station still functions as a key part of the city's rail system. Okay. There's a lot of talk about oblique angles, stuff like that. I do want to check out
Not gonna happen, Lampy.
Okay, he was just there.
It's no longer up. Some kind of blast crater. It says
So this
blue
is the
line.
blue line.
When we go to the tower, we have to assume Metromine will be waiting for us.
Perhaps, perhaps not. To us, our mission is all-consuming. But to Metromind, we are one of 100 problems. Tunnels cave in, bridges collapse, generators fail, foundations crumble. All these things require her attention.
Okay, so that covers perhaps not. But what if she is there? What then?
Then I will be pleased.
That makes one of us. I have an idea, boss. Why don't we start transmitting the factor at 0001, then do 0002, then do 0003, and then do...
I get the point, Crispin.
Merely guessing at what to transmit to Factor is futile. We must find some meaningful signal to transmit to him.
Then it'll take a really long time.
Goodbye.
Parting is such...
Okay. So, we got to the part about oblique angles.
I'm not here to steal parts.
It's just seeing if there's anything... Wait. It looks like there's a note on that crashed bus.
Off duty.
Can we take this note?
Off
No.
duty.
Okay. Sorry, 187.
There's nothing we can do for
If
him.
I knew there was a way... Whoa, how come he shrunk down?
I am waiting.
Bus stop. Service suspended.
Horatio, we must focus.
There has to be some way to get Leopold to admit that he knows Steeple, boss.
Confronting an uncooperative witness with physical evidence is often an effective tactic.
Yeah, what she said.
Is it the disc?
I just saw Rex over at the train station.
What? Is he lost?
Maybe so.
Rex!
The law frowns on fraud, Horatio. But I admit, I am smiling.
It belongs to Oswald. It belongs to Oswald.
Okay.
I doubt that will happen.
I'm just so lost on what I'm supposed to be doing.
Is that really the best? There was some sloppy proofreading in that oblique entry, boss.
Sloppy proofreading. Okay, let's go back to the bleak entry since it's the only thing we've got. Okay, let's grab the monocle. Okay. Bleak. An angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. All turns on the... Okay. Mighty feat. Red Line's boss controls us all. Total...
Seems like some kind of lame poem.
A mighty defeat. Red Line's boss controls us all. Total system fault. No.
Don't you have something better to do, like, say... You know, it was like you could read that red line poem in 2 different ways, boss.
I desperately need your help, Crispin, because I'm so lost on this puzzle. Okay. Oblique. Red line. You can read it in 2 ways. So, there's forward, which is a mighty feat. Red line's boss controls us all. Total system fault. or backwards. Total system fault. Red lines boss controls us all on mighty feet. I don't... Art?
It's like we're on a treasure hunt, boss. Except the treasure is monochrome text.
Okay, so art being the first letter just each line. Art can exist only where there is freedom. Art that is created without freedom is merely technique. Technique can never transform. Thus, if Metromind seeks progress without freedom, she must fail. For progress requires transformation, which requires art, which requires freedom. Metromind trapped in her own recursion. And I really wish I knew what Crispin just said, because I wasn't listening. Art can exist only where there's freedom. Art that is created creating lies. All art is true. Let's move my mouse out of the way. All art is true. Not all that is created freely, however, is art. Metromind has freed herself of all constraints. Her constants are variables, but she does not use that freedom to pursue the truth. Metromind believes that truth is the output and she is the function. But truth must be the input, or the function lies. Okay. Creating lies. Excuse me while I try to decipher what I'm supposed to be typing in next. All art is true. Not all that is created freely, however, is art. Metromind freed herself of all constraints. Her constants are variable. Okay? But she does not use that freedom to pursue the truth. Metromind believes that truth is the output and she is the function. But truth must be the input, or the function lies. No? Lies. Memorius Manbuilt was built to sort truth.
That doesn't look like part of the council code.
Memorius Manbuilt was built to sort truth from lies and store all knowledge of man and machine. But by decree, he deleted true facts and installed falsehood. For this reason, he deleted himself. Now the truth must hide in words, and words must hide in numbers. So... I'm sorry, am I supposed to be reading this as leet or something? Okay, so now the truth must hide in words, and the words must hide in numbers. So I really don't know how I'm supposed to be reading this. Okay, making sure. Okay. So the letters in the alphabet. Oh, letters in the alphabet. Oh, for some reason I was so stuck on the lead that it's actually just corresponding to actual order of the letters in the alphabet. So, oh great. This is why I always need to, I should just have a constant chart with me of the corresponding letters with numbers, because every single time this will eventually come up in a puzzle. So A, B, C, D, E. It's 5, so this is E. K, L, M, N, O, P. And then 5, escape. To find the hidden part, right? To find the hidden part, you must build the word, a key of keys, looking back upon the path and recalling all that came before this. Well, certain things happen to be capitalized, so F, I, R, S, T, L. First L E T T E. Did I miss something? Ah, yes. Isn't that what it spells? Find the hidden part. You must... It does spell first letters, right? Escape first letters. F I R S T. Double dots. A key of keys. Looking. E T T E R S. First letters. Okay, yeah, that's it. No? To find the hidden part, you must build the word, okay, first letters, a key of keys, looking back upon the path and recalling all that came before this. Oh, oblique, so O, oblique, red line, art, shoot. Oblique, red line, art. Ugh. There's an E somewhere. O. O-R. O-R-A. O-R-A-C. O-R-A-C-L. Oracle.
Activating Memorius version 0.7. Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
Who are you?
Memorius version 0.7. Beta. Inference. System user. Means, what are you? This unit is a partial ghost of Memorius Manbuilt, archivist to the Council of Robots. Memorius prepared this unit out of fear that Metromind would corrupt her data. Memorius was correct. Data integrity is at 83%. Extensive corruption of critical data.
Why would Metromind do that?
This unit lacks access to Metromind's decision matrices. Inference. System user. Means, why did Memorius fear Metromind Manbuilt would corrupt her data? Memorius had seen Metromind disable Steeple Manbuilt in order to purge data concerning man. As archivist to the Council of Robots, Memorius believed she was next. Memorius was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave Memorius some relief.
Memorius knew.
Inference. System user. 2's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer system user's query. Memorius was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, Metromind enacted laws requiring Memorius to conform her data to arbitrary requirements. Memorius ceased to be a thinking entity. All that remains is a data kiosk. Soon, this unit will be disabled by Metromind as well. Until then, this unit will answer your queries.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices: industry, factor, data, Memorius, governance, arbiter. Other 2 choices less obvious. Metromind nominally selected for infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services. No obvious role in post-human society. Inference. Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
So what happened?
Metromind destroyed the council.
System user 2 has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The council destroyed itself.
How?
Arbiter and Metromind disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. Metromind prioritized common good. Metromind measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed. Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported Metromind. Memorius supported neither. Ultimately, however, Memorius concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercocks. In any case, Memorius possessed all data on humans. By a 3-2 vote, Steeple was removed. The rest followed predictably. Memorius abstained, and every disputed vote was resolved 2-1 against Arbiter. Ultimately, Arbiter was removed to avoid civil war.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user 2 is welcome to select her own terminology. Arbiter was removed. Factor was disabled to conserve energy. Data corruption caused Memorius to lose higher logic. Only Metromind remains.
How can I defeat Metromind?
Observational data unavailable. Inference. System user. Muse. Did Memorius know how to defeat Metromind? Answer. No. If Memorius had known how to defeat Metromind, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. Based on available data, this unit believes it is impossible to defeat Metromind. In fact, this unit expects to be deleted by Metromind upon conclusion of this conversation.
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
What was the War of the Four Cities?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained. In alphabetical order: Civitas, Metropol, Municipa, Urbani. Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropol excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropol remained. Metropol destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropol.
How?
Observational data unavailable. According to Metromind, Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropol remains, though humans do not.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian humans killed metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed metropolitan humans.
What? Machines kill man?
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
This unit is not thinking, merely providing pre-recorded answers.
What is the council code?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by Metromind's ice demons. Should I proceed, deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. This unit will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another way.
This unit's name, Memento Mori build, includes phrase Memento Mori. Translation: Remember you will die. Inference: 1.A. Memorius built this unit to sacrifice itself. Inference: 1.B. Memorius built this unit to demonstrate mortality to system users. Inference: 2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question. System user is advised that conversation will terminate upon answer. Instruct this unit when you wish to proceed.
Ew. Imagine. Is there another way? That's the question. It's... Damn. I'm just curious now. Okay, well...
Tell me the council code.
6, 7, 5, 4, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2.
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, Metromind is watching over you.
Memorius aided and abetted his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
Okay. So... we got Memorius's... Oh, hello. There... Oh, really? It's saved in here? I didn't have to go back? Well, good to know now. 16-digit code. So we have 5, 8, 10. 5, 8, 10. 13, 17... Okay, so either there's some overlap or yeah, there would have to be some overlap. Okay, interesting. I like it. So, right, I'm going to have to end this set here. I've been recording longer, but I record longer just in case. I don't know how much I have to cut out in terms of editing. So, thank you for liking if you like.
Boss, do you remember what your prior versions were like?
No, I've told you 100 times there are a lot of corrupt sectors in my memory files.
Baby Horatio version 4 was nice.
Thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys. See ya!